you?
No.
What have I done? What have I done wrong? You know what? We'll just remove this, and then we'll put it back in. It's that easy.
With our continued set review,
Internet Explorer.
at a
Welcome
snail's pace.
to Translators Talking Nerdy
Kaldheim.
now with
What?
even more setting up the stream, which I know is what everyone wants to see.
Let's go get that Translators Talking Nerdy gif and add that shit on.
Has your friend made a better one yet?
Oh, I haven't even talked to her yet. She was in
okay.
Twitch modes and some other shit, and she's having a rough couple days, so.
Okay, well, that's
We're really good friends.
probably
Don't worry.
best.
I'll take care of it. It'll probably cost you about $25 on your end, so you know.
Oh, I'm just talking about for you. I'm sticking with mine. My
Translators
pieces of
Talking
trash
Nerdy is
belong
live with our
exactly where they
continued
were
MTG
on
set
my
review.
stream.
Callum's black cards. Twitch.
Whoop whoop! Look at this! Look at this, guys! I've
TV.
learned the basics of OBS. Isn't this amazing?
Well, I know slightly more than basics, but yes.
It's true. I would hope that you would. You're much smarter than I am.
That's not true. Decidedly not true. Oh my god, my internet is being shit. What the fuck? Alright, I'm not getting good connection, am I?
It seems okay.
I
You know what, though?
frames. You know, I'm not dropping
It is
frames.
100%. I think it's me.
Okay. I went to go post that tweet, though.
Because I've dropped about 15% of my frames so far.
Yeah, that is definitely on your end. I'm definitely saying about 50% of your frames have been dropped coming to me, too.
Cool. I mean, it's slowly dropping.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Like it's down to like 13.9%. Like the longer we go, it'll be better.
13.9, baby. Anyway. So yeah. How have you been for the last 2 weeks since we weren't doing set? I guess we were on, but we weren't really doing set review stuff.
Yeah, what did we do last week?
I think last week we skipped. And the week before,
that's right.
We talked to,
did we?
Yeah, we skipped one week, and then we talked about the licensing stuff.
Oh, the licensing stuff. That's what we talked about last week. No, I've been good. I have almost completed my latest commander deck.
Theme.
Chaos.
Oh, that's right, your chaos deck.
So I put it together.
Idea for a deck, but differently.
The only thing that I have not gotten, and it's because it's the most expensive portion of this, is the second commander. Because one of the commanders has partner, so I'm missing the other commander with partner, and that's because she's going for like $20. And you know what I don't have?
Okay.
$20 to spend.
I thought you were gonna say it was a lot more than 20. I was like, it's going for like $80. Like, yeah, I can understand. $20 is like my hard limit on a card, real hard limit.
Honestly, if it costs more than like $5, I'm like, that's a little rich for my blood dog. Like for
really
$5,
cards, gotta be important.
I can get a whole pack of cards.
Look, I will buy a $20 card if it's a really good card for my cube. That's about it. Otherwise,
that's it?
Yep, that's it. I don't. Otherwise, none of my decks have anything more than like $5-10 cards unless I've opened them.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean, because like when it comes down to it, it's
why are you playing?
I don't know. It's almost more fun to build a deck around cards that aren't so expensive. Like I feel like you have to work around it as opposed to just getting all the best cards, which are going to be more expensive.
Well, I mean, if you're talking to the person who bought like multiple boxes of 1,000 rares.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Which means they're $100 for the box, which means it's 50-cent rares at most. So I literally have a collection that 3,000-4,000 rares that are all just 50 cents or less.
They're fun though. Like because it's all like, here's the thing, like those kind of rares are also like the build around rares, you know? They're the rares that scream out, hey, I don't go in your normal deck, but if you make a deck specifically tailored to me, we can have some fun.
I mean, almost everyone in my decks. I mean, I do have like high-end cards, but like I said, it's usually I opened a pack. And hey, I got a fancy card for once. It doesn't happen very often. When it does, I never trade those cards away.
No, I don't like trading,
I love
my
trading.
Magic cards away.
I love
I've
trading,
tried to,
but only when I have multiples. Like I can't trade you my
yes,
only one of. If I've got 2 or 3 of them, we can talk.
exactly.
We can talk.
That
If I only
is
have
only
2,
true.
you better give me a good deal. If I've got like 5, all right, it's totally up for trade. I mean, I've got a lot of rares, so like having 5 of one rare is not impossible when they're 50
That
cents.
is that's only true for me. For Magic, like me and my friend have started getting into the Digimon card game, and we cracked the starter kit and we opened up 2 booster packs, and then I was like, hey, let's make some trades, and we did. And what he wanted was like a super rare, and I didn't really want any of his super rares, so it was just like, all right, give me a rare and a couple of uncommons, and so we made that trade, and it felt good.
That's
Like,
great. I love Magic. That's how I run my Magic. So like, look, if I open a $100 card and you offer like a chunk of your binder, I'm probably gonna take it. I mean,
a chunk of your binder.
Look at this. I found out. Do you know the most expensive card? Okay, the second most expensive card I have in my collection. First of all, I have a Lion's Eye Diamond. That's near mint.
Ooh, that is a lot.
It was a gift. I can never get rid of it. It was a gift to me, so it's like permanently attached to me. Like even if I wanted to pay bills, I'm gonna be homeless and that's gonna be in my pocket because it's a gift from my brother.
But then it's not gonna be mint no more.
It's in a case. It's not going. It's currently in my Draugrs cube. It's in my Draugrs cube currently, but it does have a hard case. I bought specifically to put it in when it's not in the cube.
Your next most expensive card is definitely going to be Beta Polluted Delta.
No. I don't have any dual lands. I don't have any pain dual lands. I don't have any dual lands. I have 1 dual land from that newest one where they come into play tapped. I have 1. Because someone sent me, I think you sent me promo packs? No. My friend Bryce. My friend Bryce sent me promo packs. And one of them was an Akori pack. And I cracked a regular, uncommon ass triple land, or double land, dual land or whatever, which is fine.
Then I don't really know, because you've been collecting since the dawn of time, so you're gonna have to.
I have lost my collection multiple once, so literally this collection stems from only the last 10 years.
Except for the Lion's Eye Diamond.
Yes. Well, my draft cube is the only wealth I kept because it was with me always. Like,
it's the only Magic wealth
I've able to like. A couple thousand easy. The card I have is from Legends. It recently got printed in foil. Sylvan Library, and I didn't know it was several hundred.
Yeah, Sylvan Library.
I want to make. I'm just like, oh, Sylvan Library. I bet there's a foil of this, and I looked on I'm like, this is worth a lot of money. I could sell this and get a foil Sylvan Library with new wording for my cube, which I'd much rather have, and another like a GTA foil and like 2 more foils, a high-end foils that I want. So I would trade 1 Legends card for 3 other for my cube for 3 other cards, including the replacement for that card for my cube. That's how I.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
That's the kind of trades I'm willing to do. Like if you increase my wealth in my cube, everything's up for trade. You can literally ask me for my like if you were like, hey, I've got this bomb ass I've got a Chroma Angel of Wrath, something I really would love to get for the cube, right? Or no, sorry. I have Elish Norn.
You have Elish
right?
Norn.
I don't have it. This is your offer for me. I have an Elish Norn. Do you want it? Like, what do you want for my cube?
I'm taking your Sylvan Library.
Thank you for the resubscription. 7 fucking months? Is that how long we've known each other?
7 months. Pretty much, it has to be.
Yeah. I mean, maybe like a month longer. I think tops.
Yeah. I didn't
But
start.
I think we were talking about
right away.
each other on Twitter. We talked to each other a bit on Twitter before I ever streamed, a couple weeks.
Yeah. Not long though. Like we've been doing this co-stream for quite a while.
Nerd. I just saw the message.
Nerd.
Yes, I am.
My favorite thing to do to my friends is like when we sit down to play like Dungeons and Dragons. I just like being like, "Sup, nerds."
Sup, nerds. I love it. I actually was my intro because I was skin slip the super nerd for a long time.
Ooh, I like it. I'm there for that.
It to an extent, but I used to say, "What's up, nerds?" which was actually stolen from a friend's. I was always saying, "Yep, what's up, y'all?" or "What's up, guys and guys." I used to say "What's up, guys" a lot, which is not exactly the best intro. Some people are offended by the word "guys." or should I say, some people do not like being referred to as guys. That's not the word
Yes.
offended. Let's frame it properly. And so I'm like, okay. So I went to y'all, but like he, fuck,
I
what's
like
his
y'all.
name?
Y'all's a good gender
Flippin' the
neutral.
Nerd. His YouTube channel is Flippin' the Nerd. And he goes, "What's up, nerds?" And he talks about like movies and stuff.
Yeah, that's great.
He's like a really super nice guy. And so like we don't really talk much. We're friends on Facebook. We talked a bit. We did some stuff like years ago when I was doing YouTube stuff, like movie stuff on YouTube. But like, "What's up, nerds?" is totally stolen from him. That was it to his
Oh
degree.
no, that's great. No,
So,
like my
give him
nerd
credit where
thing is
credit's due.
really just stolen from The Simpsons.
Nice. That's probably where his is from too.
It might be.
I mean, Simpsons, right? They got renewed for like 37th, 38th season. Like,
Yeah, I saw
Like, are
that.
you
I
fucking
was
shitting me?
proud of them.
it's the longest running sitcom. It's the longest running animated series, an American animated series. It's one of the longest running primetime shows. Not the longest.
Yeah.
I think that was. I mean, outside of like Tonight Show or something. I think that's like.
I think it's the longest.
No. I think there's one more. Monday Night Raw is the only other primetime show that's been going longer, I think.
What?
38 seasons? Is that right? Yeah, no, they've been going on since like the 90s also. Yeah, they've been going on the same length time. Yeah, Monday Night Raw, WWE. It's like one of the longest running primetime
I mean,
shows.
maybe. Does that count?
Why not? It's a primetime show. People tune into it. Competes time slots with
It's not on one of the 4 big channels.
So fucking what? It's one of the longest running shows. I mean, we want to really get really technical, like Days of Our Lives or one of those, whatever soap opera is still running is officially the longest because it's been running for 50 fucking years straight, continuous, long storyline. You know, like. So
I have the internet.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna look it up. Let's
Longest
find
running
out.
Show. Just Google longest running TV show.
Longest running TV show in history.
Episodic is the qualifier that Monday Night Raw says, by the way. Episodic.
Okay, so are you cool with
I'm not gatekeeping anything.
Okay, so this
Other
listing
than the
on
news, which makes no damn
Wikipedia
sense, obviously.
is the longest list of running scripted U.S. primetime television
There
series.
you go. Okay.
The Simpsons is the longest, with
Okay.
32 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is Law and Order SVU,
Okay.
and then Gunsmoke, then Law and Order.
When
Family Guy.
did Law and Order start?
Law and Order, like the original Law and Order?
Yeah.
1990.
Wow. A couple years
09.
before Raw, but does it run? Yeah, no. I mean, they run two.
And
Yeah,
then
I mean,
The Simpsons started in
let's see
89.
When did Monday Night Raw start? That's the question. Google.
Yeah, these
When
are
did
just scripted
Monday
shows, so
Night Raw
I know that Raw is scripted,
debut?
but
It is scripted. Wrestling is
gosh,
scripted.
Bob's Burgers.
1993. So it's getting up there. It's up there. It's younger than both those shows, but it's up there. 25th, the 25th year was 2018. To put it in perspective.
Yeah, The Simpsons right now is standing at 697 episodes, and that's without season 33 and 34
How
coming
many Raw episodes? Oh, does it say in Wikipedia? There's a lot of 1,449 episodes.
It's not that many. I'm kidding.
Because it runs, and the thing is, the difference between Raw and they can say they're the longest running because I think it's based on number of episodes because they run 52 nights a year. Does not matter. There's no seasons. It's always running. So I think that's why. And there's no other primetime soap operas. So I think that's why it can be the longest running scripted primetime show, specifically based on the number of episodes.
And like I said, there was a lot of caveats there because, like, for instance, like the longest running just show is
Tonight Show, something like that.
I mean, Meet the Press has been going for 73 years.
Okay, Meet the Press. That's a really long one, yeah. But that's like I categorize that as news. I don't think it qualifies as entertainment, even if they have entertainmentized news in the last 15, 20 years, 50 years, 30 years.
Music and the spoken word. I don't know what the heck that is. That's been going on for 71 years.
Never heard of it.
It's the longest running non-news television.
71 years, I've never heard of it. What does that tell you? No one watches it.
Uncultured. Oh, I
Like, when
love
called-
this.
Yes, that is actually true. Yeah.
Backyard Farmer, which has only been broadcasted on the Nebraska Educational Telecommunications Network, has been going on for 67 years.
Okay, that doesn't count either. It's a very, very specialized location of display.
Okay,
I mean, USA's a nationwide network. You know, it's a
let me
cable network.
let me hit you up with this though.
Okay.
They have 15,722
Do
episodes.
you realize that Monday Night Raw almost has the same number?
No, what you said you either had 1,000.
You said, you said 15,000. I think it's
15,000.
I was like 1,500. Like, oh, really? Raw's almost the same number for like a
Let me,
third of the time? No, you're
let's
right.
see if Raw is
Raw
on
was
this
1,300 or something like that. It was like 1,300 some change. Whatever my fucking said.
list. WWE Raw has been going on for 28 seasons, according to this. And yeah, it's got about
28 years.
1,500 episodes.
Yes, the 2008 was the 25th. Yeah.
It's the longest running professional wrestling program on
2011.
national television. It says while
Wait, say it again?
WCW
Say it again.
Saturday Night ran for overall longer.
No, hold on. Go
first
back to the
5
beginning.
years-
Back to this previous statement. What did you say? I missed it.
Oh, sorry. WCW Saturday Night ran
before
for
that.
longer overall.
Before
It's the
that.
longest running professional wrestling program on national television.
Okay. Well, it's also one of the longest running scripted primetime shows that runs has
It's not scripted. It's totally
scripted.
depends on everything.
no, it's scripted every week. They every week, 4 hours before showtime, they come up with a script and then tell everybody to remember their lines somehow. It's
Nope.
brilliant TV, and watching them fuck up every week, just like I get so frustrated with it. Anyway, we're also talking about Magic the Gathering. Let's get back to Magic the Gathering.
Okay.
I have Blood on the Snow up, which is like a very good card.
Boy, I will get that
Blood
up
on
one
the
sec. Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada
Blood on
bing,
the
bada
Snow.
boom. I don't know.
It's 4 and 2 black for snow sorcery. Choose one, destroy all creatures, or destroy all planeswalkers. Regardless, then return a creature or planeswalker card with converted mana cost X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the number of snow mana spent to cast the spell. And for those who don't know, snow mana is mana from a snow source.
And there's only like 3 planeswalkers that are more than 6 mana. Just saying. It's like
Yes,
there's one Chandra
including
at
like
7, I
the
think.
like the one that you see in standard all the time. Good old Eugene.
Eugene. Who's that?
Ugin the Spirit Dragon.
Oh right, he's 8, right?
He is. And yet, people get him out all the time and then proceeds to crush you with
Because he's colorless. If he was a color, it'd be a little
colors.
harder.
Yes.
If he required like only colorless mana sources, it'd be much harder.
It would.
Not impossible.
I would. Yes, it is possible, but it's also cheating.
Well, Ugin's cheated. Ugin should be banned.
Just cheating. But yeah, I like the card. It's a little expensive, but black doesn't always get Wrath of God effects. Plus, this one is strictly better than Wrath of God because it can kill planeswalkers.
It's actually worse than Wrath of God in one aspect because because creatures can regenerate. But it's worse than better than Wrath of God because it can. It's either worse than Wrath of God or better or different from Wrath of God.
Yeah, it really depends on how much snow mana you're running. Like, if you're not running any snow mana, it's definitely worse than Wrath of God. But if you're running 6 snow mana, you can pretty much get back almost anything that most decks are going to run.
Assuming they don't have like some sort of mass regenerate or mass whatever, you know.
Yes.
I miss regenerate, goddammit. I know they got rid of it because it's like complex. Put the regeneration bubble on the creature, and you know.
So it is complex because my friend did not understand it at all, and he started playing Magic last year. So like he had a regenerate card, and he thought you could just regenerate it like from the graveyard.
That's such an old school mistake, like common thought. People back in
Yeah.
the day when I was fucking 10 years old, we thought we fucking did that, you know? Like, why would you ever fucking play this from your hand? We can just regenerate it for 2 mana. Not realizing the regenerate means you literally put the bubble on it for the next time it take lethal damage or be destroyed by an effect. It instead does not get destroyed by those effects.
Yep.
Unless it says can't be regenerated and it just fucking dies.
So
and you waste
unless
your mana.
something untoward happens.
But they I would say about 6 years ago they replaced regenerate with indestructible, maybe 7
It's
years.
more than that. I would say.
Is it
No, you're right.
really?
They had
Okay.
regen for a little while with
And
indestructible.
it still shows up in commander sets. So
It, they do pseudo regeneration every now and then.
and they do
Like there's
and they do
literally a
reprints
new
of cards with
card.
regeneration, but they don't really print anything new with regeneration.
No, but like they literally had a card that was like, you can pay 2, and it gains indestructible, and you tap it, and I'm
That's
like, that's
regenerate.
literally just regeneration,
Mhm.
dog. Like, why are you doing this?
I have the answer. Retcon regenerate to be has it's indestructible to the end of turn.
No.
Yeah, no, and taps it because then you automatically make every card regenerate slightly better. Slightly
But you also
better.
make them a little different though.
So I
You
kind of
actually
like
make
that.
them. I would say you actually make them a lot better because doesn't regenerate remove them from combat as well?
Yes,
If you regenerate something, doesn't it get removed from combat?
yes, but that's who cares. You're indestructible. You want it to be in combat now. So
Exactly.
but I'm saying it
I
changes
think
it, but
it's
like
way more upside than you're thinking.
I think it's worth the upside because all the old cards become slightly better. There's already power creep. Most of those cards are completely obsolete anyway. So now you've made some cards that were borderline totally playable now. And nothing's broken because you can just -1/-1. Doesn't matter. Even in the old days. Oh no, you regenerate? -7/-7 die anyways. Was always the thing, you know?
Yep, that is true.
So. But yeah, I like this card. I don't think it's like bombastic, but it's definitely.
No, I think it's good
playable.
for limited.
It's a couple bucks. I might actually put this from the cube because I'm looking for a variance of. I have some different variants of Wrath of God of Damnation, but like this one I really like because it destroys planeswalkers and it also reanimates. When I really have a strong reanimation dealio going in my cube. So
Speaking of Damnation, Time Spiral Remaster is coming out here soon.
I know, I have a chance to finally get a Damnation. Next we got Blood Sky Berserker.
Blood Sky Berserker. 1 and a black. It's a creature. It's a human berserker. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, put 2 +1/+1 counters on Blood Sky Berserker. It gains menace until end of turn, and it starts off as a lowly 1/1.
If you build around this guy, he will be so good. In
Yes,
draft,
he will be.
he'll be decent. Otherwise, he's decent. I mean, you know,
yeah.
he's worth the 25 cents you'll pay for him.
Definitely.
Burning Rune Demon, whose art is like, oh, so sexy.
Yeah, so this bad boy, who I can't quite get on my screen, there we go, is 4 and 2 black. It's a creature, demon berserker, has flying, and when Burning a Rune Demon enters the battlefield, you may search your library for exactly 2 cards not named Burning Rune Demon that have different names. If you do, reveal those cards. An opponent chooses one of them, put that chosen card in the hand, and put the other card into your graveyard, then shuffle your library. It is 6/6 on top of everything else. And
also,
this is the most Yu-Gi-Oh sounding card I've ever heard.
Relevant keyword, or relevant creature type is Berserker. This is gonna be so good in like Berserker themes. First of all, I don't know, I'm a nerd. I'm the only one who does it. But there's actually only like there's not as many Berserkers as you would think. Actually,
no, I think Berserker might be a new creature
it's an
type
older
for this
one.
set.
It's an older one that's come back. Because there's a bunch of Berserkers back in old school Magic. Old board
are they creature type berserkers? Then?
Yeah, well, no, because they're called summons. They have creature types.
Well,
But it was like
yes,
Dwarven Berserker is the name of the card. But he's been a Berserker forever, ever since they gave creature types to those cards.
Okay.
You know, as an example. So, yeah, they're bringing it back, and I'm very excited because it's a creature type. I already have Lavosa Cold Eyes, mono red, but there's a lot of other colored Berserkers and barbarians and warriors, and I wanted to like build around those too. And this is gonna be a really strong card in EDH. First of all,
oh yeah, because you'll only ever have different cards.
2 cards, yeah, and 2 cards means any 2 cards, not just creatures either.
Yeah, that's true.
And this is going for, as expected, $3 minimum.
Well, that's not too bad.
It's not too bad. It's mythic.
It's expensive. That's the only thing.
Yeah, it's a 6/6 for 6 with flying. So it's got evasion.
If you had this as like a
above curve
a
for black.
for 3,
but a 6/6 for 6 flying is above curve for black. When you consider the standard flyer for black is 1/1 for 2 flying. Okay.
Yeah.
The curve means that would be a 3/3 flying for 6.
This is
Which
also a
mythic, so
mythic. I would
yes,
expect
so
more out of my mythics.
exactly. This is why it's got the pumped up power. But I'm saying it's pretty playable. It's imminently
Oh yeah.
playable. That's what I'd
Oh
describe.
yeah. Like if I got this, I'd be happy about it.
I want like 10 of them. It's got so many decks I could use it. There's so many decks you could just put it in, like just plain black decks that was like splash black that need a finisher or totally have room for another finisher. The finisher lets you can find more finishers is really fucking cool, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%.
All right, crippling fear. Cool, really cool card. By the way, I like the art on this card a whole lot. They're all afraid of what's off camera, but you just see the silhouette on the building. I don't know. This art is just amazing. Anyway,
it is really good art.
Just had to say.
Crippling Fear. It's 2 and 2 black mana. It's a sorcery. Choose a creature type. Creatures that aren't of the chosen type get -3 and -3 until end of turn. So it's a great creature hoser.
I don't know. It's not going to be better than that's already out there for like. There's a 4/4 -4 for 4 mana. I can't remember what it's called. And the only copy I have is in my cube, and I'm blanking on the title of it. But like, it doesn't limit creature type, so it kills everything. So this is a battle on power for that. You know, it's also a rare 3/3. You get to save your creature type. Usually, you're probably saving 1 or 2 creatures if you're in draft, and the rest are probably dying also.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like I mean the big creature type.
This has potential to be a one-sided wrath. I was gonna say, especially
100%.
in draft. Yeah.
Yep. Because there's black green elves in this set, so like you just draft a bunch of elves, and then
or demons,
anytime that
hey, you have your 6/6 demon, you pulls this out, you just name a demon and everything fucking dies, and you have a big ass demon. I mean, like that's
exactly, yeah. 100%.
You have get this and the other removal. And now you've got like make it so I'm gonna kill all your creatures. I'm gonna kill all your creatures and get one. Your choice.
Yeah. If I need to kill everything, I can, or if I just need to watch them die slowly, I can also do that.
In constructed, it'll always be a one-sided wrath, but in draft, this could be so good. It'll
it's still gonna be a mostly one-sided wrath.
Yeah, it'll return tides to the battle because usually you just need to keep one creature. You know.
Yes.
And just start swinging for the fences. All right, Death Knell Berserker. I've gone in circles about that card enough.
Death Knell Berserker. It's 1 and a black. It's an elf berserker. When it dies, it is if its power is 3 or greater, create a 2/2 black zombie berserker creature token, and it starts off as a lowly 2/2.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yep, it is what it is.
I don't like the fact it's so incumbent. It's so. I mean, it's a 2 for 2 for 2 at common, but like. First of all, this is going to be great in Pauper. Second of all, I don't like that it needs to do power 3. I wish it would just replace itself. I think black could totally just do that and be fine.
Yeah, this is just doing a little something different. I don't know why that has that caveat on there, but
maybe they think it's going to be too broken. I don't know. Demonic Gifts. Hey, look, it's the card that would make that other card work better.
There you go. 1 and a black. It's an instant. Until end of turn, target creature gets +2/+0 and gains. Whenever this creature dies, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control.
So it dies, gets you a 2/2 token, and you get it back. I mean, that's a great 2-card combo right there. Built right into the set. Both at common, by the way, so very easy to do.
Yeah. It is a nice little combo as well.
Yes. Dogged Pursuit, which is going in my. I have a trophy deck, an assassin trophy deck type, and it's going in there because Dogged Pursuit's totally like a. It's like a Game Warden or whatever, the thing that like taps to put a token, a prey token or whatever it is, like hunter, whatever token it is. The same one that there's a legendary black-red legendary that does it too, and so goes in that deck. That goes in this deck because it's just thematically appropriate.
It's 3 and a black. Enchantment at the beginning of your end step. Each opponent loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life.
This card will have different art in China. Because of skeletons.
Oh yeah, it will, won't it?
The skeletons will either be edited out, which is it's possible that the artist made a separate version without the skeletons, right? Like maybe they submitted this art and they're like, okay, well, can you make a part without the skeletons, or can you put flesh on the skeletons or something?
Yes.
And then
it's interesting that
I like this card a lot though, and this is gonna get played a lot in draft, and I need like 20 of these cards. I have so many decks I could use this. You know what deck this is?
It's a good.
Hold on,
Nope.
you got out. Tigum Sidisi's Hand. Sits in the
Okay.
corner, and you just lose 1 life every turn. Oh, you're breaking up. Shit. You're frozen in the goofiest face.
Hey, my dropped frames are going back up.
You're back.
Wunderbar.
You look like you're sneezing. You're like,
That's
Draugr necromancer.
Oh, OBS Studio is disconnected. Reconnecting. Let's see what happens to my stream after that.
Okay, we'll wait until you get reconnected.
No, I don't know if I am connected or not.
No.
It says I'm still streaming, so I'm going to assume I'm still streaming. Okay.
Just keep an eye on it, because it will crash out, and you'll have to hit start again if it times out too long. So just keep your eyes on it.
it still says that I'm live, that I've been live for 32 minutes.
Okay.
So
You're good, then.
I don't know exactly what happened. Actually, it also says attempting to reconnect, attempt 1. So let's just keep going. You know, we'll just start it up again if I need to.
Okay.
All right. Is next up Draugr Necromancer?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. It's 3 and a black for a snow creature zombie cleric, a non-token creature an opponent controls would die. Exile that card with an ice counter on it instead. You may cast spells from among cards in exile your opponent's own with ice counters on them, and you may spend a mana from snow sources as though they were mana of any colors to cast those spells, and it's a 4/4.
And this is a rare.
It is a rare.
50 cents. I'm buying like 10 of these. It's like 50 cents. There's so many decks that could just love. This is just a hose. It's just a real annoyance in most decks. You know, you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck, dude? You're like, what? Like, you're gonna steal my shit? Yeah, after it dies! You have to, like, there's a whole, like, conversation you have when this hits the board. Like, look, don't attack me and I won't kill your creatures, right? You know?
It's that simple.
Yeah. Anyway, I love this card. I love the art. I'm really big fan of, like, this dude's, like, outfit. The detail here is really nice. And, is that a bear in the background? No, I'm kidding.
It's inside a bear's mouth.
It's inside a bear's mouth. Bear. Oh, shit. Draugr Recruiter.
Draugr Recruiter, 3 and a black for a zombie cleric. Boast 3 and black. Return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. And it's a 3/3. And for those of you who don't remember, boast, you have to have attacked with a creature that creature in order to in order to be able to boast.
And previously, this ability was, I think, only on uncommons, but because it's attached to boast and is conditional, I think it's perfectly balanced being here in common. Another card where I just really like the theme. I like the idea.
Yeah, I like the background.
No, I just like the idea of the card. The fact that he's boasting, and his boast is to raise his brothers from the dead. You know.
Yes.
I don't know. I just like that. Draugrs helm, which totally looks like a squid when it was tiny, but now does not.
Yeah, a little bit. Draugrs helm is 1 and a black. It's an artifact equipment. When Draugrs helm enters the battlefield, you may pay 2 and a black if you do. Create a 2/2 black zombie berserker creature token, then attach Draugrs helm to it. Equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has menace. And this guy has equip 4.
This one's a little cost too much to equip. I think it needed to cost 1 less to equip. 3, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely a high cost, but at the same time, like, you equip it to almost anything, and it's going to become at least a 3/3 with menace.
Yeah,
which is a little scary.
Usually, more likely you're going to put it on your bigger creatures, so it'll be like a 5/5 or a 6/6 with menace.
Yes.
Like, attach it to my 4/4 necromancer. And now he's going to go to Pound Town.
Yep, now it's a 6/6 necromancer. Have fun.
I like this card a lot. I really do. It's nice and cheap to play, at least. And it's an uncommon, so I can afford to get these things. All right. Next, Dreadrider, which is my favorite card so far in the set for this art, plus that little known fact, 3/7 is one of my favorite power and toughness combos.
I'll keep that in the back of my mind.
7 defense is my favorite defensive power number. So, like, one of my favorite green cards is Silk Lash Spider. It's a 2/7.
Oh.
But I love that card. It's like one of my favorites. It's in my draft cube. They'll never leave. It's not allowed to.
Never.
Anyway, Dreadrider, I'm going to get a foil because look how pretty this horse is.
It is pretty. Yep. It's 5 and a black mana for a Spirit Knight, and you can pay 1 and a black and tap it to exile a creature card from your graveyard, and if you do so, target opponent loses 3 life. And as we mentioned earlier, it's a 3/7.
Yep. It almost first of all, it almost looks like it's flying.
Almost.
I feel
It
like it
does.
should have been flying.
It could
Second,
be.
I think that would make this card playable, because right now it's not playable when you want to generate
No.
all the other cards, return cards to your hand. You don't want to.
No.
I mean, this is like a last ditch effort if you're using it. I mean, a 3/7's a fucking great blocker, but it's a bit expensive. It needed evasion. Uh-oh. That's a great fucking face. Oh. I need to get my screen capture thing ready, so next time I make a face, I can screen capture it and send it to you. But yeah, I think this is not playable. I mean, I'm gonna put it in a deck or two because I like the art, but it's not for any other reason. It's gonna probably make it my mono black deck. Dream Devourer. This is a cool as fuck card.
It is. It's 1 and a black for a demon cleric. Each non-land card in your hand without foretell has foretell. Its foretell cost is equal to its mana reduced by 2. Whenever you foretell a card, Dream Devourer gets +2/+0 until end of turn, and it starts off as a 0/3.
And if you foretell a card and then the Dream Devourer leaves, you can still play. You can still play the cards removed. I'm pretty sure, right? Let's find out.
Yes, because it's at that point it is foretold.
Oh, okay. Hold on. It doesn't matter if Dream Devourer is still on the battlefield or still under your control when you cast a spell. There you go. That's the answer I was looking for. Double checking.
Cool.
This is 50 cents and immediately going into my cube. This is a beautiful card. It's such a silly card. And don't need any other foretell cards on my cube. This is all I need to make this card work, which is why I like it. All right. Next, Dusk Wielder.
Dusk Wielder is a single black mana. It's a 1/2 elf berserker, and it has boast 1. Target opponent loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life.
Berserker, by the way.
It's a berserker. For some reason, I thought it looked a little bit like Freddie Mercury, just a little bit, like without a stash.
A little bit, yeah. Is that a mustache or is that his mouth? I can't tell.
I think that's his mouth. It could be a stash.
Download PNG image. Oh, that's not
if it's a stash, it makes him look even more like Freddie Mercury.
Download art crop. That is his mouth, but if it was his mustache, that would have been amazing.
We can get someone to draw it on there for us.
Next is Egon, God of Death, a double-sided card.
We're on Egon, huh? Oh, okay, 1 second. There we go. It is a 2 black legendary creature god with Death Touch. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile 2 cards from your graveyard. If you can't, sacrifice Egon and draw a card. And then on the back of this bad boy, oh, it didn't quite do what I wanted it to. Let me scroll down here.
I just have a button that says turn over.
Well, I did too, but I clicked off the button. It's the Throne of Death, which is a single black. It's a legendary artifact. At the beginning of your upkeep, mill a card, and then for 2 and a black and tap it, exile a creature card from your graveyard to draw a card.
I really like this reverse. The other side's fine, but I really like this reverse card a lot.
I do too.
I'm gonna include it in a lot of decks just for this because the draw card, removing creatures that I'm not planning to bring back anyway, is perfect. Like, you know.
I love the alternate art on the card.
Oh, let me see.
Especially love Egon's alternate art more so than Throne of Death. Throne of Death looks fine.
Hey, he's a cute little boy in this.
But Egon looks just like
I gotta
terrifying.
say the alternate arts of the set have nice clean interface.
So the one thing that I know about
Throne, damn. I want to.
The one thing that I know about Egon is that Egon is aging backwards.
Oh, that makes sense. That's why you're milling or removing cards from your graveyard. Yeah.
Yes. So that's one shtick about it.
It's well represented in the card, I gotta say. I immediately got that. I mean, that's good design, or good top-down design. Elder Fang Disciple.
Elder Fang Disciple. It's 1 and a black for a 1/1 elf cleric. When Elder Fang Disciple enters the battlefield, each opponent discards a card.
Oh, this is going to snake deck. This is snake deck
It is.
support.
Yep.
Look at all those snakes. Look at all them snakes.
It's a
Also,
lot of snakes. It's
hold on.
almost. I would
Is
dare
that
say it's too many.
Eldrazi tentacles in the sky?
No, I think that is the World Serpent.
Oh, I don't know what the World Serpent looks like. Is that a card also?
That is a card.
All right, we'll get to it then. Eradicator of Valkyrie, which is gorgeous and has me thinking of Angel of Despair.
Oh, it does
Desolation
look like
Angel,
Angel
sorry.
of Despair.
Desolation of Angels, actually, what I'm thinking of. But Angel of Despair, too. But here, Angel of
So
Despair.
Eradicator of Valkyrie is 2 and a black for a 4/3 Angel Berserker. It has flying, a lifelink, and hexproof from Planeswalkers, which might be the first time you've seen that ability. And it's got boast. You can 1 and black to boast it. Sacrifice a creature as well. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or Planeswalker.
1 second, kid. This
Okay.
will look beautiful in foil. Those wings are going to shimmer. I need this in my cube. This is such a good card. Plus, each one sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. Like, I already run, what's her face? The lady who makes you sacrifice a creature, an artifact, or a land or whatever at the beginning. What's her name? That lady.
Yeah, I don't remember.
And I also have Anawan. He's the vampire, the non-vampire permanent version of that. So those 2 things plus Eradicator Valkyrie, there's like 4 different effects. I just need to get the artifact that does it, that they're all inspired by. I'm blanking on this. I'm blanking it all on because my brain's damaged. So literally, I'm not making a joke. I'm making not explaining things. I can't. I'm not able to make the connection today. It's a bad day.
That's A-okay.
Next, we are Feed the Serpent. I gotta let the cat out, so you read the card.
Feed the Serpent is 2 and 2 black for an instant. You exile target creature or planeswalker, and I'll repeat this fact when Elise comes back. Actually, I'm going to wait for just a hot second.
I'm back.
So now that Elise is back, that is the World Serpent.
Well, that's the mouth of the World Serpent. I can't really see anything else of it.
The World Serpent.
Looks like Superman is falling in.
And I believe that person jumping in, I think it's somebody jumping in.
Okay.
We will see their card later on in the set in green.
It immediately reminds me of Thor from Avengers when Thor flies with the hammer straight down the Chitauri serpent thing's mouth and like and then explodes from the inside. Yeah. That's it. Immediately. I'm that's the because I'm pretty sure we see him. He's flying this way, and then we see him go into the mouth just like that.
Yes.
So.
Yes, 100%.
All right.
It's great art. I do love that art.
Yes. Love all the art. That's one thing I'm loving about the set is the art is just so phenomenal. Magic's always been on the ball with art for the most part. I mean, there's a few sets where I'm like, a few sets the art didn't really connect with me, but I never thought like it was bad art. Like Kaldheim, I didn't really like the art. It wasn't bad art. It just wasn't mine.
Steampunk aesthetic. That's all. I get it.
I like steampunk. I didn't like their version of steampunk. It's not quite the same.
You don't like Indian steampunk? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, just
you don't like lines in your steampunk?
No,
it's all got to be cogs and wheels.
It's all white people only. No, I'm kidding. No, it has nothing to do with it. Because Magic has got the whole artifact punk type feel to it from the beginning. It's got more of that feel to it, and that's not like the kind of steampunk I was into. I would like more traditional steampunk setting. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Not that I was like, not that I think Kaldheim was a bad set. Be far from it. Actually, it's a very good set. I like a lot of cards from it. Anyway, sorry, we got sidetracked. It's Grim Draugrs' turn. Go. Another Berserker,
it is
by the way.
For 2 and a black mana, it is a 3/2 snow creature, the Zombie Berserker. For 1 and a snow mana, Grim Draugr gets +1/+0 and gains menace until end of turn. And can I just say that I personally hate that they have Draugrs in this set, only because I don't know if I'm saying that word correctly, because I feel like even though look how it looks phonetically, I think you say it totally different.
It's Draugr, I think.
That's how I've been saying it. I just don't know.
No, pretty sure it's Draugr. It's a D&D thing. It's from D&D.
Oh yeah.
Frozen
My internet keeps going out. Yep. Yeah, my internet keeps going out tonight, so
I'm just gonna send you selfies every time you freeze.
That's fine. Please do. That's what I like doing when we pause the television. I just like making just to be like, oh hey, that's a great face.
Right. All right. So Grim Draugr. We talked about that, right? Yeah. It's all right. It's good art. I like the. Oh. There's bear on this art.
Ooh, there you go.
The bear on his head. Bear head on his head.
I want to see just how silly I look on here. Oh, yeah, that's not too bad. I've had worse faces.
The last few times were funnier. All right, Hailstone
The
Valkyrie. Also pretty good.
Hailstone Valkyrie is 3 and a black mana for a snow creature. It's an angel wizard. It has flying and trample, and you for 2 snow mana, you can have a Hailstone Valkyrie get +2/+2 until end of turn. And it starts off as a 2/2.
Flying trample 2/2 for 4 is really on curve for black and are really nice. And black so rarely gets trample. It doesn't. The other ability doesn't matter because you got Draugr helm and pump spells, and that's all that really matters. It's a 2/2
Yeah,
flying.
it's weird
trample.
that they put trample on an uncommon in black.
I appreciate it.
I mean, I do too, I guess. But
it also means
it's
Pauper's
still
gonna love this
strange.
card. Pauper plus some whatever equipment on this bad boy. Oh well, now you're just too blurry for a stealthy. Damn it. Bros again. Just wait for her to come back.
I'm back.
Yeah, but on Pauper, like I said, you can put a bunch of equipment. You have an equipment deck. This is good. This would be great.
I thought Popper was only common.
There's a common equipment.
Oh, but this card is not common. This isn't uncommon.
I thought it was common and uncommon as Pauper. I'm sorry.
Well, that's what I'm not sure about.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure it was common and uncommon. It's nothing, anything but rares. And maybe it's just common. I think it's just common. I think you're right. Buck, there needs to put trample on black common, please. Equipment would like. All right, next is Haunting Voyage. Ooh, I like the art in this a lot.
Haunting Voyage. 4 and 2 black mana for a sorcery. Choose a creature type. Return up to 2 creature cards of that type from your graveyard to the battlefield. If this spell was foretold, return all creature cards of that type from your graveyard to the battlefield instead, and you can foretell it for 5 and 2 black mana.
1 more colorless mana. Well, technically it's 3 more colorless mana.
Yes, plus the 2, you get all of your creatures back.
Yeah, but you get all of them. That's a fair trade, I think. Plus, I'm pretty sure the other mass reanimation spell like that is also 9 mana, so it's on par for that for Tail. But the idea that you could have it out of your hand and off to the side and just wait for it and nobody knows what it is but you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of like a nice little bonus. But I really like this card. And yes, it's $2.77.
What I like about this is
Woof.
It's one-sided because I really like Patriarch's bidding, but that affects everybody.
The Infernal Pet's so cute. Sorry. Continue. Oh, there's a freeze.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Did you hear any of the
Nope. I said so cute and then you cut out.
Okay. It's a 2 black for a 2/2 creature imp. Whenever you cast your second spell, each turn put a +1 and +1 counter on an Infernal Pet, and it gains flying until end of turn.
Correction, it's 2 colorless and 1 black. You just said two black, I think.
Sorry.
It's all right.
In my head, I read that as 2 black. I know it's not how most people read that.
I wanted to correct for the audience.
Nope, that's fine.
This card is adorable. I need it in foil right the fuck now. There no other arts? No? Okay.
It is very cute.
Not exactly the most playable card, but I don't care. Next, Jarl of the Forsaken.
Jarl of the Forsaken is 3 and a black for his a 3/2 zombie cleric as flash. When Jarl of the Forsaken enters the battlefield, destroy target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls of his dealt damage this turn, and you can foretell it for 2.
Playable. Foretell makes it more playable. Like, it's playable as is, but the Foretell makes it way more playable. But
yeah, 100%.
But yeah. Cast it on a later turn. Also, you can't foretell and cast the spell in the same turn.
Correct. You cannot do that. It has to be on separate turns.
Interesting little. I didn't realize that at first. All right. Cartel Kennel Master. Good old doggos. Another Berserker, but with... froze again. Nope.
Yeah.
Damn it. Didn't catch it in time. Hello? Oh. Froze again, but on a regular plain face. This is not fun. It's not fun when you don't freeze on something goofy. Sorry, folks. It's, yeah, internet's a bit iffy out there. Oh, is she back yet? No?
Yeah, I'm back.
No. No. Still frozen.
Oh,
Oh.
you can't hear me.
Oh. Now you've moved, but frozen differently.
Okay.
Kind of hear you. Not
Okay.
really. No, you're broken up. Oh, you're frozen. It's horribly frozen at this point. So, Cartel Kennel Master is a 4/4 for 4 colors, 1 black. It's a zombie berserker. When Cartel Kennel Master enters the battlefield, up to 2 target creatures each get +1, +0, and gain indestructible until end of turn. Hey, look, it's that pseudo regenerate we were talking about. All right, folks, we'll have to come back to black next week. The internet's just too bad this week. So, yeah. Oh, you're back? Oh, you're back.
Am I?
Yes, you're actually back.
Okay.
All right. Shall we just do a redo next week and start over with black? So
No, we can pick up from here and we'll do black and we'll finish up black and we'll do red next week.
Okay. Because we were like,
we'll be able to make it through there. I'll set aside some more time. We're not
halfway through black, I don't think. So.
We're about halfway. We're in the case.
Okay.
It's about halfway.
Okay.
Thank you for putting up with my technical troubles. I've been dropped. You can't even hear me.
I can hear you.
Oh, you can. Okay, sorry, because it's showing up as red on mine. So
you'll be gone in a second. So
yeah. Okay. Well, I apologize, everyone. It's my fault this week. Hopefully, my internet will be cooperating with me.
You can't control the internet. You know, the internet's gonna be choppy sometimes. It's all right. It's winter. It's like that sometimes.
Okay.
All right. Well, see you next week, everybody, and you too, my lovely friend.
Same with you. I wish you a wonderful week.
You too. Bye, everybody.
Bye.